Hello, my green skins, and we are talking about a little review. What are we reviewing today? We're going to be reviewing I'm Not Starfire, and I have a couple guests. I have Ethereal Dragon, and I have I'm sorry, Lar. How do you say your name exactly?
Pitala Laris. Sorry,
Katara Lauren.
it is a little confusing. Um, you're not the only one who stumbles over my name.
Okay, Lars. I'm going to refer to you as Lars because I can remember Lars.
That works. That works. I'm okay with that.
Okay, so what did you guys think of I'm Not Starfire? We'll start with you, Qatar.
Um, it was very poorly done. We'll just say that. It was very, very poorly done. It's all over the place and kind of not structured at all.
Okay, so, what about you there, Ethereal? What do you think of it?
It was terrible. It's like I don't know, they're trying to make the daughter sympathetic, but she just comes out as the entitled brat.
I I feel this is the yeah. So this is what Hollywood kids think are are problems. This is what Hollywood kids respond to. This, ugh, wow, just fucking wow.
Sure. I'm not
Yeah,
sure anyone, Hollywood or otherwise, like kid as far as kids go, I'm not sure any kid would respond to this.
yeah. So let's break this flaming pile of garbage down. I feel like this would have been better if we would have got this during a certain period when when people couldn't find toilet paper because well, at least they could have made it 2-ply or something like that because that would have helped a
Right.
lot more with life. So let's break this. Jesus, hell, this was bad. So first, let's start with the artwork. What do you guys think of the artwork? We'll go with
It's
guitars.
garbage. It was
Felt
supposed
like
to Steven Universe and all the other crap.
Uh, ooh, man. This artist has no grasp of perspective, anatomy, composition, anything. Like, if you look at at everything on the page here in this high school hallway shot, you can definitely tell that the background was not drawn. She
Mhm.
what she essentially did was go into like a Photoshop or something and use the vector tool to create boxes and such. And then she just drew random lines on like the locker doors and shit to make it look like she'd actually drawn something.
Yeah,
Also,
it looked
even all the high schoolers, they look like late 30s, early 40s, something year old people.
it almost looks. It's not even Cal art. Like Cal art even has a style to it, and sometimes it can have a little bit of substance to it that at least makes it look okay. But this style is even worse than that. Like this is awful. Like this is even worse than that Nubia freaking thing they did.
Yeah.
That Wonder Woman. Jesus hell, that's worse than this. Like I thought that was bad. Like when I saw that for the
Mhm.
first time, I couldn't stop laughing at how bad the artwork was. It's just like it almost it's when I feel like I can draw better,
Yeah.
you've done something wrong. Like this style is just mediocre at best. At worst, it's like they handed it to a small child and made it do it. Like I would actually feel sorry if it was a small kid doing their
Yeah.
best. But like if this is a grown adult, I don't know what else they've done, but I don't want to read it.
This is a grown adult. I have seen her Twitter, and I'm gonna be honest, her art is not what I would call great, but most of it, the stuff that she does for herself, right? It is not terrible. It's nothing I would go out of my way to look at, but it's not horrible.
Yeah,
Although her anatomy in all of her artwork is really bad. She really needs
yeah.
to take an anatomy course.
I don't know, like this, and this is a guy who I like body horror type of stuff. Some of the more crazier Giger body stuff, and some of that weird, insane stuff that some artists do. One of my favorite guys to look at their art is a Canadian artist who does all this weird siren head stuff. So I like the weird, the abstract, the off the wall crazy, and this just doesn't even have that vibe. And oh, it just it if they made a cartoon of this or like a show of this, I'd be like annoyed.
Yeah.
So let's break down now. The next is we'll say characters. What did you think of all the characters in this?
One word? No.
No.
Yeah, exactly. No.
What about you, Dragon? What did you think of the characters?
Generic. That's all they
Yeah,
are. Generic. There's nothing
yeah.
special about them.
There
They're
is
all
really nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, there really is nothing, is there? It's just Jesus hell. You know, it's funny when the only thing they can take from Nightwing is his ass.
Yeah, right. Like,
That
let me see if I
that
can find that page again.
yeah. We're probably not live streaming the imagery, but like, because we don't really do that on this thing. But yeah, no, Nightwing's ass is the only memorable thing about the other Teen Titans that show up. That and Starfire dating a dude bro,
Right.
and that's awful.
Yeah. Like, this whole thing is just terrible.
No, it's literally like this woman. I don't know, is her mother famous or something? Because that might explain something. Because like some people, I really do think this is like it's the story of a famous. Like I keep getting to that vibe. Are
Yeah, so Mariko Tamaki, she's from Canada. She's the one who wrote it, right? She's
oh
from Canada. She
no. She's not from Canada. Tamaki means Japanese, so she's Japanese. She's not from Canada.
She is Japanese, but her parents moved to Canada. They immigrated to Canada before she was born. She's Canadian.
Oh
She's
no.
more Canadian than Japanese.
Thanks, Canada.
Why? No, don't blame Canada. Damn. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the rest of the world that we let that one go. Why do I got to keep apologizing for my country? Look, we gave you Rick Moranis.
Unfortunately, your country apologizes for being white all the time, so it was only a matter of time before
Yeah,
they ended up
we don't need.
apologizing for everything else.
No. Yeah, we don't go that political in this Discord. In my reviews, but we're gonna let that one slide because I like that one. I had a good joke. Um, we
Where
usually
did it
keep.
go? I did hunt up the artist's Twitter at one point, and like I said, she's not a terrible artist. She needs she needs a lot of work.
She needs structure. It seems like she needed an editor to tell her no.
They both kind of did. They both kind of did. Mariko Tamaki was basically writing herself as the character.
Yeah, but like what like this seemed awful. It's like I'm going like we have people in Canada like I'm going to Quebec. Quebec's the better place to be. And I'm like, yeah, once you get there, Quebec is okay. It's just, you're going to run into a lot of snobs in Quebec.
Yeah, it's like
Like,
any major city. You get the same problem in the big cities were in the
yeah, and
US too.
Toronto's notorious for that too. You're gonna run into more snobs than you are. you're the like, the true blue are there, but it's just very like I ran into more dicks in major cities than I have other things. It's just because of how busy those cities become. People start becoming more emotionally detached, more emotionally,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd like to know how this woman is considered a best-selling author. Whether they count people, all the stuff they just sell to the books to.
Is she an
Oh,
actual like I heard she's an official writer, like she's actually this is her first foray into comics, I guess.
no,
This is so Mariko Tamaki has done a few different comics. Some of her runs were mediocre but not horrible. Um Although I think what happened here is they gave her the go ahead to do whatever the heck she wanted.
Well, this
And
this
she
proves
is
yeah. This proves what I've been saying all for years and years and years is that it's you know it's not just the writer that you need. You need a good editor. You need a really good editor and someone to say no.
yeah,
Because when you don't have someone saying no,
things go
sometimes
wrong.
like the best way to put it is you need a Stan Lee to be inspirational, to do things, to say things, to find things, and to be that crazy guy. But you need like you need a Jack Kirby to kind of go, yeah, no,
Yeah,
no,
you
no,
you need
no.
both. You need someone who can kind of rein in the crazy when it gets to be too much.
Yeah, because Stan Lee is a wild man. Was a wild man. He did some stuff that's more inspirational than most. My favorite thing is he wanted to bring Power Rangers to the world before Power Rangers was Power Rangers,
Yeah.
and that's fucking inspirational. Like I'm sorry if anybody actually knows Power Rangers. He's the guy that if it wasn't for him and other people, like we wouldn't have Power Rangers in America. And look how fucking that show's almost 30 years old now, and it's still going strong. Like kids still play Power Rangers, so that tells you that Stan the Man was right. And but like I said, it's you need somebody to rein you in, or it goes way over the top, and you gotta kind of have that person doing that. Some people are just really bad at doing that, and that's what this feels like. Hello?
I'm
yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's just bad. Ay. Holy crap. So next, I guess we're going to story. Well, we never really talked about the main character, but we'll do main character and story in one big swamp. What do you
That
guys think
works.
of the story?
The
Oh,
story, such as it is poorly planned, it's poorly executed, and it's very badly structured.
Dragon?
I
What do
really
you?
do not know what this woman was going for with those story at all.
Yeah, yeah, about right. I freaking this is crazy. I hate to even like. I'm gonna go on another rant about this, and I really don't want to, but Jesus fuck. Wow, this story is boring, and it makes the main character. If this is her self insert, I don't like this woman. I will not like this woman if this is her true self insert. If this is what she thinks, oh man, this teenager was such a bitch. Like your mother, like Starfire is actually trying. Like she really
Yeah.
is. What's wrong? What's wrong, dear? Like you can constantly see this is a mother that actually tries to, you know, get involved with her daughter. But it's
Yeah.
clear who her daughter is doesn't give a shit and doesn't care. Like her
Yeah,
daughter's just a
well,
little brat.
yeah, and one thing I'd like to point out, during the beginning where they're doing that, you know how instead of an anonymous narrator, they've decided to do voiceovers by the main character.
Mhm.
Uh it's kind of a new thing, new-ish thing. Um this character, the main character of this book talks about how much her mother tried while she was growing up, and this kid apparently started out life as a spoiled brat. I don't know how that happens. When you have a mother like Starfire who actually cares and, asks you things and wants
Well,
to help you with stuff, how do you turn out like this?
yeah, you literally like you watch her even in the New 52 and the movie. This doesn't make Starfire look good, and Starfire. That's what really pisses me off because Starfire has always been the motherly figure in the Teen Titans, and as later series go on, she's always been the one that does the best and tries to help everyone. She's
Yeah.
always been a gentle soul. She's always been this kind of kind person. Like I would honestly believe if Starfire understood the concept of homeless shelters, if she wasn't saving the day with the Titans, or like taking Nightwing D, she'd probably be like honestly would probably be at every homeless shelter every day. Like this is the person that if she realized, oh my god, people are actually starving,
Yeah.
she'd be there every day. Like that's the woman Starfire was. That's the character that I saw through series, through stuff like through the Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans cartoon show that came out. Like she seemed like a very sympathetic, caring person, and her powers are bred off that those feelings.
Yeah.
Like she even says to use her powers in the Teen Titan. I don't know if they retcon that or changed it, but it's all like all these like the joy of flight, the joy
Hmm.
of this and that and happiness and stuff. So like her daughter's complaining, I don't have powers. You know what I keep thinking? I keep thinking this. I'm Emma Carmen. That's what I keep thinking. I keep thinking she has this weaselly, whiny voice when she talks. And
Especially as an
She probably
inferiority
does.
complex.
yeah, I feel like this is a whiny, weaselly voice. Where's my ramen and hot dog?
Mm.
That's what
Like
I
a
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that every time that character opened her mouth. I was just like, oh my
Like every
god.
time you read it.
Oh my god. I know who it is. I know who Starfire's dad is. They say, oh, I don't know who Starfire's dad is. Oh, I know who it is. The
You mean the
Penguin.
daughter status?
Yeah, it's the Penguin.
The penguin is definitely Mandy's dad.
Yeah,
That would explain her height and width.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
Also, if you look through this comic, if any of you guys pick up this comic and God forbid subject yourself to this nonsense, you can definitely tell which character the artist actually cared about drawing
Yep.
because obviously they have to have a lesbian or gay, like they can't have any straight people in this. That's a given. But if you look at the main character's love interest, she's drawn quite well, surprisingly. She's not overweight. She's actually pretty curvy.
She
And
doesn't have some weird hairstyle.
no, she doesn't have a weird, bizarre hairstyle that you look at and go, I'm gonna go on the other side of the street. Her face is also very well shaped. Like her face isn't asymmetrical. It looks more like the artist actually went in with the idea that yes, I'm going to draw a human face and not a blob.
Yeah, it does kind of have that vibe. It's weird because love interest is. I don't know what to think about the love interest because I don't think the love interest did anything wrong, and yet because she had a picture with the Teen Titans, this woman, this freaking horrible bitch of a character. I hate the character. She's such a bitch. Like I thought, teenage girls can get a little bit.
Yeah.
I get it. I've seen it. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen grown adult. I've seen all the way up into the 20s, man. I've seen some 20-year-old freaking boys who freaking oh my god, you want to smack them across the face. They're so mouthy. They're so insulting. It's just like you. And that usually sticks around for a couple of months. That usually sticks around to about around the early 20s, and then either life kicks them in the balls, or they get someone kicks the crap out of them real bad, and then they smarten up. This one is like 50 times worse.
Yeah.
If I was a like there's a scene in there where she's a complete bitch. Like she rails off on someone when someone's not even being mean to her. If that was me, vagina or not, my ass would have punched her out.
Oh,
Like
you're not the only one.
I would have, because she really just coughed right off, and I'm like, you know what? You're getting decked. You're getting freaking decked.
Yeah. Like this is insane. This is a way that no normal functional person behaves, right? This is not the way someone who is altogether mentally behaves, right?
Yeah, I agree, and it's really bad, and it's something I don't like, and it was something that I thought was really mediocre, and I don't know, it was just awful, just absolutely awful, and ah, wow, I thought Gotham High was bad.
Yeah. Like
This
the,
isn't Female Fury's bad. That like this is just awful, and Female Furies is a different type of bad, but
yeah.
I would give that a worse rating than the rating I'm about to give now. What do you guys rate this as a whole? Like part one. Oh my god, I can't believe they put it at two fucking parter. Part one. What'd you
Two
guys
out of
say?
10. There's stuff that's still right worse than this.
Okay,
Part
what are you
one,
gonna give?
definitely a disaster.
I'm giving it a 0. I'm also giving it. This is for young adults. I'm also rating this. I weep for the children of the future.
Right?
The art is definitely 0 out of 10.
Yeah. The art is
Yeah, it
0
is.
to 10. The story is 0 to 10. This is 0 to 10, and I give the little extra rating of I weep for the children of the future. If this is what kids are going to see, oh, I can be. Look, I can be a comic book artist too. I'm like, no, no, honey, no. If
This
that's your art style, stay in fucking school and get a fucking job.
right? This is I'm going to say one thing. This is why keep older story content in hard copy in your closet or on your DVD shelf, whatever. Keep hard copy of older stuff that had better stories and better characters.
Yep, that's absolutely right. It's oh, I'm a little regretful I had to get rid of my comic book collection recently again because I don't have the space for it again.
Oof.
And one, I have the space again. I might recollect my collection, which is going to be another fun collection ride. But um, I really do think that if I had a choice, it's sad when I feel that TMNT Ninja Turtles, the Eastman Westman cut, uh, those creators is not only better art but better for kids.
Yeah.
That ultra violent is better. And I don't know if you've ever seen the original cuts of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's not the best quality art, but it's still really good.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's still art that you actually like looking at.
yeah, and that's the best way to put it. It's it's bad. It's just yeah. I absolutely fucking hated this. 0 to 10. that's our review. I don't know what else to think on the matter. thank you guys for doing this. Oh wow, what garbage! Oh, I weep for our kids. I weep for the future.
Yeah, this is oof.
I weep for the future. Please, please, young adults, read original Ninja Turtles. Please, young adults, read Conan the Barbarian. Yes,
Read stuff. Read
yeah,
anything that's not this, basically.
yeah. Look at the comics in the okay. Go to the late '80s, early '90s. You'll find the best comics there, children. That's when you need to find your comics there, kids. That's the comics you want to get. You don't want the new stuff. The new stuff sucks. Oh,
Yeah.
or go find an indie. Go find indie comics. I always point out indie comics. There's a lot of good stuff coming out. I even heard recently Cyberfrog's popping up now. They're actually going to be putting it on shelves soon. So, look for that. Look for the indie people. Look for the people that are actually trying to make good work.
Yeah.
Because this was awful. This was disgusting.
This is an exercise in brain cancer, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. This is about as bad as Gotham High. I actually would say the art is better in Gotham High, but I think the story's worse. This is just no, I would actually say both stories are equally bad. Gotham High is just oh my lord. That's bad. I didn't think we get a new Nubia's bad, but I think this is the holy trinity of awful. Or the unholy trinity of awful.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
don't know.
there's anything holy about this mess.
Yeah, the unholy trinity of awful and again, I apologize for Canadians. I apologize again. Canada has a lot to apologize for.
I feel
And
bad for you guys. You had Justin Bieber as well.
no, I won't apologize for Justin Bieber. He's a boss.
That's
Uh,
fair.
all
I find his
right.
songs annoying, but that's fair. At least he
Oh,
made something of himself.
no, he's a motherfucking boss. I top Chad, man. I won't insult Justin Bieber for that one. Anyway, and besides, you guys gave us freaking Backstreet Boys and
Sadly,
NSYNC.
yes, we did.
So
I'm still regretful of that one.
yeah,
We called them
okay,
the Backdoor Boys for a reason.
yeah. Well, I this has gone on long enough. Yeah, that's our review. Jesus fuck, we want. That's how you can tell it's bad when we'd rather make jokes about something else. That tells you right
Yes.
there. So I'd like to
You do.
thank my special guests, uh, uh, Dragon and Kira and
Katala.
Kitala Lars. Okay. I'd like to Katala Lars. You guys have a very good day, and everybody out there, if you like what you hear, like, sub, and subscribe. I'll probably have some people's extra YouTube stuff for those who jumped in. They can put their content down. And yeah, thank you very much for coming, guys. Have a good day. See ya.
Bye.
Catch you later, all.